High in the misty mountains of Transylvania lies a land of myth, lore, legend and restless souls. They say that deep within these castle walls a count still stirs, waiting for the curious, the brave or the foolish to cross its threshold. Centuries before the myth of Dracula was born, there was a man whose name alone could strike fear into the very heart of the people. A ruthless prince, a defender of his land, and the man who inspired one of the darkest legends ever told. Vlad Țepeș, Vlad III, son of Vlad II, was born in 1431 into the house of Dracul, the house of the dragon. He would later go on to defend his land fiercely, placing the heads of his enemies on stakes in the forest to deter further attacks. This, of course, is the story of Vlad the Impaler, a story that inspired the famous work by the author Bram Stoker, Dracula.
This is the entrance to probably the most touristy thing I've done in a long time, but it's going to be worth it, I'm sure. That one? Like that? Yes, we're in. Going up the secret staircase. It's really narrow. Flipping heck, you gotta watch yourself here. Watch your head, yeah, you're not kidding.
Ooh, that was tight.
There's another windy staircase going up. Classic castle material. Doorways to nothing. Amazing views when you get to the top. Look at that. Obviously I'm from Wales and we've got some castles in Wales. This is like true fairy tale stuff. It's what fairy tale castles are made of. With terraces and higgledy-piggledy little areas and stuff. And tremendous views. Shaking hands with the devil.
Oh God!
Didn't you like that? Oh dear. Give you 5. Yeah, my first ever suit of armour too.
I mean, not my actual suit of armour, but first time I've ever seen one. I didn't wear this in school.
You know what you never hear about? Going for a fitting and whoever makes them. Somebody somewhere's had to make this to size, haven't they? You know, to fit some famous knight who was to wear it.
Maybe they were off the peg.
Exactly. Small, medium or large, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you. What we've got here is a knee splitter. Sort of thing that gave the IRA a few ideas back in the day. There you go. So here we have a mask of infamy. Apparently this one is for women who were a bit too exposed, let's say. So they put them in a peg-shaped mask. Look, it's got a snout and everything. You've got a good old rack, everybody's favourite. A few nice hardcore wooden spikes on there. Roll you along. Tighten her up at this end until you're 2 foot longer. Some of Dracula's pastimes.
This was a very sophisticated model as well, apparently.
Is it? Is this the top model?
Yeah, it's the top model.
You pay extra for this one?
Yeah, it's got the rotating drums.
Oh, yeah.
Usually
yeah.
there was a bloke just doing the pulling.
Oh, okay. We're in the torture chamber now, all these devices we've been seeing about torture. And this one looks pretty simple. This is the garrote, which is not what I was expecting. This was used extensively up until recent times in Spain, with the last official execution dating back to 1975. 1975 in Spain. You heathens. What were you thinking? Mind you, they were using the guillotine in France until pretty recently as well, weren't they?
5 years ago, wasn't it?
Exactly. French. Suppose we haven't got this thing's still on the go. That's just a French armchair, that is.
The interrogations team.
it properly creaks like a proper castle would. There's more. The gridiron. That's a classic. And the old chopping block. Imagine what it would be like. Your guy in charge of torture would nip down to the local ironmongers and woodmakers and say, have you got anything new this year coming out? Anything I can tempt my customers with? You know, my boss is looking for some new torture devices. You know, have you got any more new nipple clamps this year? Or, you know, a nice new garrote or something? Oh, yes, sir, we've got the new model rack coming out with all its extra spiky features happening.
You could have a half-price skull crusher.
Yeah, we've got, yeah, exactly. Last year's skull prices on a right bargain.
Might have been a loyalty
It's
scheme.
down to a nickel. Yeah, that's right. Come back again. And we'll get you another one next year. We've got the old, was it the Alsatian shoe for you? Look, that's the new one. We've got the traditional garrote. So basically, trade would have been going on in the old torture game back in the day as well. We've got the old pointy triangle where you can set somebody on if you like, tie a few weights to their ankles. You can sell the weights so we can throw them in if you buy enough of them.
That's a axe. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's a proper axe. That's a head chopper, that one is. Yeah, nice clean way to go.
Yeah, that's all right.
Good old axe. This was some ironmonger's torturer's first day on the job, and this is the best he could come up with. There's an iron boot. He's probably quite a creative metalworker, this bloke, I reckon. I know. I've got an idea for an iron boot. There's plenty of people who wear this stuff today, you know, for other reasons. This device was used to reduce the victim's flesh to tatters, how nice, and then strip it from his bones anywhere on his body. The face, abdomen, back limbs, buttocks and breasts, all with the old tickle torturer.
Sounds so cute, doesn't
There
it?
it is,
What do you
yeah.
want today? Oh, I'll have a Spanish tickle, please. Do you know what I mean? It sounds so innocent. It's probably one of the worst ones ever.
It's exactly where like Monty Python would have got their ideas from, this sort of thing. Fancy a bit of tickle torture and say, oh yeah, that sounds lovely, let's have a bit of that. Oh, put me on the rack, would you? No, please, give me on the rack.
God.
We're in Monty Python heaven here, I think. I mean, they would have visited this lot and got all their ideas from it. You can imagine it, can't you? Ooh, look at this. So this is an overview of Bran Castle from in the courtyard. Here comes Romanian Ray Winston again. Fantastic. How you doing? There he is, Romanian Ray. Awesome. Bit of money in the well, that's it. What an absolute result. Here come the entourage.
Cine are un leu? Păi dacă asta cu fața, ce se întâmplă? În 10 lei cât îți dau înapoi.
Vezi că mai am o, doar a...
Un leu.
Oh, boss, mulțumesc!
Și dacă stăm cu fața, ce e? Așa și...
There you go. Romanian Ray, famous Romanian actor here in Bran Castle. Right, and that's it for now. Let's get out of Bran Castle. It was really cool, actually. I really enjoyed it. More than I thought it was going to be. It's really busy, really touristy, and you sort of follow a one-way system. But it wasn't as bad as all that, and you could still learn quite a bit as you go around. There's loads to read, as usual. But it was well worth a visit, and I'm really glad I went. That was Bran Castle, very famous here in Transylvania. What a spot. Definitely get up here if you can. And so far, Romania is excellent. In the late 19th century, an Irish writer sat down to put pen to paper for the 5th time. Amidst the backdrop of dramatic change in Europe, our author was capitalizing on the new trend for Gothic literature. Inspired by his peers like Oscar Wilde and his Picture of Dorian Gray and Robert Louis Stevenson's Jekyll and Hyde, he needed a piece of work that was equally as captivating as theirs. He based his character on a tyrant who flourished under the cloak of darkness and terrorized the local villages. Rumors spread amongst the local people that made them too terrified to go out at night and walk alone, for fear of never coming back again. I am, of course, talking about Bram Stoker and his masterpiece Dracula, and his lust for blood here in the mountains of Transylvania, a long forgotten part of Eastern Europe. This is the city of Sighisora, 100 miles north of Bran, and a place of great significance for our author Bram Stoker, because he based his character on a real-life tyrant, born here in this yellow house in 1431. Born Vlad III, son of Vlad II, he became known as Vlad Țepeș, or more commonly, you might know him as Vlad the Impaler. His father, Vlad II, Dracul, was a member of the Order of the Dragon. And Dracul in Romanian could mean dragon, or it could mean the much darker connotation, devil. It is actually a bit spooky. It's very, very dark. Can't really see much. Okay. Guess we're supposed to have a good close look at him.